Okay, sorry about that. We're just, or I was trying to figure out what was going on here. Marty's remoting in, taking over command while I'm trying to sit here do my thing. So, oh, that was very confusing. But anyhow, welcome to the Karen Drift Anishinaabe Moen Show right here on KBFT. Glad to have you listening in, tuned in. Yeah, if you got anybody that you want to share this program with, let them know. Tell them to get on our Facebook Live. We've got a feed coming at you. So kind of cool stuff that we cover, and we're missing our Niji here, or my Niji, Perry Nashti Benes, and he is out taking care of himself with a doctor's appointment, and so we wish him the best in getting taken care of there with his foot, and yeah, and so we are ready to roll here, and I'm going to introduce myself as best I can. Mashkubanes in Dijanakaz, Migizi in Dundame, Onanami Zagay Gun in Dunjba, Nanimidana, Nanamidana, Nanan, Nipibon Nigiz. Okay, so I am 55 years old. Gimitam.
Oh, bonjour. No commerce indigenous cause. Bonjour, dinaway maganag minawani jiag. Nungum binakwe gizis. Medaswe Ashe Nishwaswe Nungum. Nishtana Ashinij Ashinij. I said, hello family and friends, October 18th, 22. Buju Niji, Buju Lindinaway Maganag Minawa Nijig. Binakwe Jesus Nungum, October today, 18th. Medaswe Ashe Nijwaswe. Nishtana Ashe Nishtana Shinij. I said 2022. Binako. Okay, I said that already. Minwa Sinanungum. Cold again today. Minwa Sina Minawa Nungum. Bijina go away Bijina go Ushasha mi kanang. Yesterday the roads were slippery. Bijina go Ushasha mi kanang. Slippery. Gishpen gi maja goje gida weweni dabi we. I said, if you go someplace, drive safe. Gishpen gigi maja goje nungum. Weweni dabi iwe. But then what gun minawa mikum. I said, there's lots of snow and ice. Nungum. Gun is snow. Sugupun is snowing outside. Supun. And ice is mikum. Mikum. Ushasha mikum. Slippery ice. And I was just thinking, Nigi namadab to be kung. I was sitting around in all by myself, me at the gunin namadab kawin away uma abiyok. No one was home, me at the gunin. Nigi kito. Hanchiko away kawin uma. Sabi ko na sa igan o mga gawin ogi kiduwag Anishinaabe when they don't say no Indian words. And I was thinking that why we can't learn our Anishinaabe because I think this is what I think. What I think we're fighting a losing battle, trying to learn our language and everything else. Oma an sabi ko na saki ikan. And I don't know about other reservations or how they're doing, but I just know us here, we're fighting a losing battle. Because, see, I said this long time ago, Meoja nagi kido. That's long time ago I said this. Meoja nagi kido. We teach, I taught the kids 9 o'clock to when they went home. I teach the language. They knew it good just by me being there teaching them. But when they would leave, when vacation started in June, maybe May, they would leave and they'd go home they wouldn't have nobody to talk to them. So they'd forget. The young parents didn't know. You know, maybe they knew a few words, but not a lot. But when they'd come back again in September, school started again. School started again. And the kids would forgot everything during the summer. And that's why I was so wanted to do these classes in the summertime too, but nobody would help me. And I didn't thought if I went and asked, they wouldn't help me anyway. So, but that's what I wanted to do, and all of this time wasted. We could have been doing that during the summer after they got off school. And then we had to teach them all over again. Then the same thing. Nothing at home, nothing to during the summer. Long time ago, I tried to get the summer youth. I think Billy Mason was an educator then, and I tried to ask if we could have language for the kids, and there was a no there too. So I just gave up. But now, I don't know. You know, there's only 2 of us left now. I think probably I'm the only one now that would teach the kids and the people. And that's why I try to be on Facebook, teaching like a sentence here and there. You know, like even during the weekdays, I post things, and this weekend I posted okay, what did I said it's right here. I said, Ujasha Mikanang, Weweni Dabi Iwe, slippery roads, drive safe. Ujasha, that's slippery. Ujasha, Mikanang is a road, slippery road. Mikanang, Weweni Dabi Iwe, drive safe. C-U-C, Dabi, Daban, Dabi Iwe. And that's what I try to post during the weekend. And I did another post. It says, Anami Agishagat Nungum, Sunday today. Anami Agishagat Nungum, Gego Maji Du Dawa Owiya. Gishiwan Dizi. That means Sunday today. Don't treat anybody bad. And Gishiwan Dizi means be kind. Gishiwan Dizi, be kind. And I just put, that's a sentence for people to learn during the weekend when I post. And I did another one. My nephew, is Niguanis. That's a nephew. My Niguanis nephew came duck hunting. Gilseog, He come from Minneapolis. Nikiza Sekwe. I cooked roast moose meat, manomen, and Quajigan. And he's my nephew, Eric Helverson. He comes every fall to duck hunt, and I fix them an Indian meal. He brings a buddy of his, a non-Indian guy, and that guy just likes to eat Indian meals. And I had a good visit with him anyway, but he comes once every fall. Comes sometimes when there's good rice, he'll come. But Ni Guanis is a nephew. That's my sister's son. But that would be my son too. My sister-in-law's son.
Indian way.
Yeah, the Indian way. That's how we're all first cousins are related like that, you know. In all the mothers that's like my brother, and that would be their dad, you know, like my nephews. But that's and I put on there, why don't you like to nagane? Why don't you like to wash dishes? That's nagane. See, you could see nagan in there. Or you can say nagane. That's another way you could say it. nagane. Chinudin Gujing, I put that on there for people to read. Chinudin, windy, outside, a Gujing. Chinudin, a Gujing. And I put on the bottom, all my Halloween people are Gilshquabiug. They're all drunk, I put on there, because when I come home, I had them all nice and put in my front yard, and when I come back, they were all laying on my front porch like they were Gilshquabiug. But I just like to put Indian humor. Okay. Yeah, then Brent was trying to get me to fix something from Tower. He was in Onamani-Zagi-Igun, and I was over here in Sabikune-Zagi-Igun, and he was trying to explain something to me, how to do something on my phone. Oh, Brent, I said, it just went in one ear and out the other. I said, I'm too Indianish, I can't. I said, so I couldn't. But what he wanted was this guy from Netflix that did that racing thing. I did a prayer on there, and he wanted to know what that prayer, what I was saying when I was doing the prayer. And I told him what I was saying.
Do you remember what was the title? And it's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's just a racing.
Like a documentary or part of a documentary?
Yeah.
Mm.
And then I was the cook. I cooked rice all different ways, so that's going to be out before Thanksgiving.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But and
Did they fix you up, all your makeup and stuff, and do all that fancy lights and stuff? I had
a chef's hat on when a big white towel over my head. Wow. And they
Look forward to seeing that.
They even bought me a nice set of fancy dishes.
Oh, okay.
And they had a table set up really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Just and we had like popped rice, dessert. We had like rice cooked about 3 different ways,
Mm-hmm.
and we had about 3 meals. And they took pictures of all the rice dishes that were fixed.
Oh, yeah.
And they even went out on a lake. They
Mhm.
followed people out there that were racing. That was that year we had a good crop.
Oh, nice.
They were here 4 days just doing films and stuff.
Nice.
And I think I told you, did I tell you about the feast of the Makwa?
Going.
Then this is a Bawachige, a dream. I got a reminder to feast the Makwa. Nagi Bawachige. The spirits were reminding me through dreams. Nagi Bawachige de Bikung. I had a dream last night. I was at my daughter's house in Michigan. In Makwa were coming in and out of the house. The door was wide open. And we were feeding them. There was me and Dawn. We were feeding them. And my daughter got kind of scared. So she ran out. And outside by the door there was a Waganagon, a small one. And she ran in there. And I called her to come back out. So then she came out and she come up. Then she started helping us feed them bears. We were digging in a refrigerator and trying to get everything. There was 4 of them. Niwin Makwao gi Shamik. We were feeding 4 bears. And then I was kind of scared too. Then I thought, no, what am I? They're not bothering me. And but within them bears, there was one strange animal. I don't know what that was. And I usually sit on the edge of my bed thinking, trying to piece my dream together. So what I come up with was that dream was for me to pass on to my daughter, Carveen. So I told her, go to the dollar store and get some wooden spoons. I said, and keep them. I said, cut off the handle on one wooden spoon. I said, and go and get some fish, gigu. I said, and then mianan, blueberries. I said, put it on them, on that wooden spoon, and then put some sama, and go and put it under a mountain ash. That's where you put that when you're going to feast a bear, under a mountain ash tree. So that's what she did. And I told her, say a small prayer. I told her, well, she didn't know what to say. I just told her, say, Makwa niki viniku wisini wen jibwa gidniboen before you go to sleep. I'm feeding you before you go to sleep. And I said, leave it there. Leave that wooden spoon there with that food in there and tobacco. I said, in the spring again, I said, go look for that, where you put it, and bring it back. And I said, the bears will just be shkuziyuk. They'll be waking up. And then feed them again, I said. And that's the only 2 times you'll have to feed them, is when they go to sleep and then when they wake up. And why I know I had that dream now, because I know I'm getting too old, and because I can't go walking in the woods and go finding a mountain ash, and I did when I was younger. Now I can't do that. I can't walk far. I can't step over whatever when it's in the woods. And so what they were doing to me was they were telling me to give that teaching to my daughter so she could keep on. Pete already knows how to do that because me and him went and did that because that's their clan. Gene Goodsky had to help us find a mountain ash because we couldn't find any close here, so we went down a sugar bush, and that's where there's a nice big mountain ash tree, and that's where we put that we had a bowl, and then in the springtime we went there and got that bowl again. Yeah, but that's a teaching. And some lady told me, she said, you pay attention and listen why they come to you. That gift is a blessing. She said that's why the spirits come to you in dreams, because you pay attention. And we got to pay attention even to our dreams, to the spirits. And I got nothing. Miigwech for sharing, miigwech for a beautiful teaching. And miigwech, your teachings helps us all. Because but there's all kinds of teachings that we should bring on to our kids, like I said, because we're not the only race here. We got 4 races, and we all do things different. Anishinaabe do things different. So, but that's what I do. I post things during when I am not teaching. Then I got some more stuff here that I was going to talk about.
We take a break here.
Yeah.
And, we'll take a quick break here. I'm going to play a song. I don't know if Karen's heard this one. I'm sure she has. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that was one of the tunes that Keith had. I asked him, I said, didn't you make a song all in Anishinaabe Moan? He said, yeah, and he named another one off too. I'll have to find that one. But yeah, so there are some songs that are out there, that you can listen to. One of these ones that you can share with your kids is from the Neashing School. Auntie brought these in, and I'm going to play you a few of those.
Anishinaabe, when is that? When is Anishinaabe? When is it gonna get nice? What can I wear? My shirt will wear. Your shirt is magbibiwadan. When is it going to get hot? What can I wear? My dress. I'll wear my dress. Gudas. When is it gonna snow? What can I wear? My gloves, Minchikawanan. The Minchikawanan.
Yeah, so that one's all like the weather.
Yeah.
And then
What
what
can I
you're going to
wear?
wear.
Yeah, Anishinaabe, Gichate, when is it going to get hot?
Mm-hmm.
Gibiskan, the Gudas, or my Bagigawan, my shirt.
Bagigawan?
Bagigawan.
Okay. Bagigawan, there you go, you can wear your shirt.
Gudas, dress. Minchikawanan, when it gets cold, your mittens.
Minjikawanan?
Yeah, Minchikawanan, and your Biskawagan, your jacket.
I needed that today, my Minjikawanan,
Yeah.
but I didn't have it. I forgot where I put them.
Oh. Minchikawanan, you lost your mittens.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, I don't know, I thought I'd just throw a couple of those little tunes in there for our listeners, just so they would have an idea that, usage of the language is pretty common. I mean, there's ones that you have to make an effort to, especially with these songs. There's some rap songs that are out there too that are sung in the language, and one of the things that to be aware of is just like the I guess what everybody calls it is a dialect, and a particular way of doing or saying something. Like we say namatabin up here, and what do they say down south? Nabi dabi? Nabadabi? No?
Yeah, Namadaban.
Namadubin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so depending on where you're from, and that's one of the particular things about dialect in a particular area, is just keeping that alive and keeping that part of their culture, and that part of there's probably reasons why these things change in that way.
Yeah.
And it's particular to each band, and I would probably even say each family. I mean, we, just like you would tease or you would say something in a particular way, I guess they would, you would kind of come up with specific ways or certain ways of saying things, you know?
Same way with, we went to a lot of workshops, and during the winter they talked about Nanabuju,
Mm-hmm.
and at this one place they called him Nanabozo.
Yep.
And then this, different ways to say Nanabuju.
Up north they say Wainabuju.
Yeah, Wainabuju, Nanabuju. And my son came around yesterday he come to visit. He was here for 2 hours, and hey, it snowed. I said, you see, Sugipon, I told him, I can Atsuke. So I told him a Nanabuju story to bring back to his little baby Pete and Bella. So I told him that Nanabuju story about when the world was still young, all the birds were white.
Mm-hmm.
The birds were all white. The only way they could tell them apart was by their songs. I mean, their sounds, like the robin, a crow, everything.
What's the difference between like a song and a sound? You say Nagamonan,
Yeah,
which is a song,
yeah.
and then what about the sounds? When you say sound, just Nagam.
That's
No.
what you said.
Nagamonan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anyway, I told him that story. I had him give me some tobacco. I said, I want you to remember this. So I told him, I said, when the world was new, I said, there was, the plants were here first and the animals were here. I said, there were, and the birds, I said, but all the whole birds were all white.
Wabaski?
Yeah, Wabashki Videshyuk. And then Nanabuju came around, I said, and he told them, you come here early in the morning and I have something for you, it's all he used. So all the birds went to sleep really early. Well, they go to sleep early anyway, but they were anxious to see what he had for them. And so he said, come around at daybreak. He said, and I'll have it for you, he said. And so I don't know what he did, but anyway, he went and he got up really early, and he told Benashiuk where they were going to meet. So the Benashiuk came. The first one flew in was a Opiji. Opiji is a robin, and he had colors there, and he had like I suppose it was a feather, like a paint to use as a paintbrush. He asked that robin, what color do you want? What color do you want to be? The robin told him, oh, I want orange or reddish breast, and what color feet he wanted, what color, just so the robin picked all the colors he wanted. Then he flew away, and he was admiring himself. He went and looked, I suppose they had real clear water or wherever they could look, and he liked how he looked. Then the second bird came and was asked the same thing. What color do you want to be? I think it was a blue jay, Dean Deceith. So he said blue. He picked that blue. And so Nanabush start painting him, asking him where he wanted blue, where he wanted white, he wanted orange feet, his eyes, he wanted, I forget what kind of, well, and after he got done, he flew away. Then the next one came. Then the next one. Then Nanukasi came, little hummingbird. And he said, I want red on my neck, around my neck. I want gray wings. I want blue. He picked a whole big bunch of colors. And when he went, then another one came. Another one came through, and they were all going through picking what colors they wanted, and they were all different. But there was two birds that were close to the end of the line, where there was, I think, three. I'm not sure, but these ones were all white too, but they were fighting. Migadiug, they were fighting and they were quarreling, and they weren't paying attention. They're too busy with themselves, and they were gikandiuk, that means quarreling. Gikandiuk, migadiuk. Then they got to like probably a lot of birds. He painted all of them. The swan came through, and he said, I just want to stay white, just white. I want to be, so he just wanted a different color, like I think yellow eyes or something, and so he just went, he liked the color white. And then they come to these last two, I think that were Migadiuk, they're fighting. And by then he was running out of colors. And there was the only color that they had there was, I think, black, Makade. And then two birds come up. He said, I only have black, so yous are going to have to take black. That was the crow and the raven, I think, that went through. They were black. And then a blackbird. Now yous are going to have to take these. And so they painted them. He painted them all black. And he told them, it's just kind of like I use this when I teach the kids about paying attention and listening. He told them, well, I was watching yous, and yous were back there. You were Migadiug and Gikandiug. Yous weren't listening. You were busy fighting all the while the other ones were getting nice colors, and that's what you get for not paying attention, so but then I found them colors that it says this one, women made their own colors for clothing and other things from the plants, roots and bark, like blueberries, sumac bark, hazel burrs. Blueberries are blue-purple, and then sumac bark is yellow, and then hazel burrs black. Lamb's quarters green. Maplewood you can make purple. Choke cherries red, or you can make like strawberries or, but that's okay. And he must have made for the birds. All these purple, blue, green, yellow, black, red, you know. And it says, it tells how to do it. It says boil plants in water, allow to cool, remove plants. Add your materials, simmer for 1 hour, rinse in cold salt water. And that's how you make your colors. I suppose that's what Nanabushu did. He probably made that for the Beneshiuk so they would but that's Nanabushu story I told my son yesterday, my son Pete. I said, and I told them kids, they said, I tell them kids, I said, but they never get tired of hearing them. I said, you know, the more you hear it, the more it's going to stick to your head. So when you get older, you can tell them these stories. And you'll never forget them, I told them. So I said, and that's how, I said, that's how I learned. I said, I listened to them probably over and over. Nagi bisan dawi ego way Nanabushu gi Atsuke. You know, I listened to Evelyn Thompson, Jesse, my grandma, grandpa, everybody tell Nanabushu stories. All my uncles and my aunties, they all knew Atsuke in the winter. Bibuan. Ugi te pacha mo go away. Go sitchigale go away Nanabushu. But there that was just one story I told my son to pass it on to his 2 little grandkids in Monoman. And that's what I told them. I go to Brent's and I tell them Nanabushu stories. And Grandma, we heard that. I know you did. I said, but hear it again. But, you know, they ain't all the same either, the stories. Some are different. They add different things in there, like, you know, like, yeah, so that's a story about the colors and the birds.
Well, thank you, Gwitch.
And then there's what you did this. Well,
let's give away a prize.
Yeah, let's
and no, go ahead.
Let's do. Does anybody? I wonder if they can remember the 4 directions as Wabanung, Jawanung, Wabanung, Jawanung, Digabi Inong, and Giwe Dinong. See who can remember the 4 directions, and we'll give away. We'll pick what we want to give away. Okay.
All right. Well, look up the information. Auntie Karen is looking for the 4 directions, and that would be Wabanung, Jawanung, Ngabianung, Giwedinung.
And then the next one we're going to have is we're going to have a history. So
think about it, and maybe if you have to, write them down, or if you have to look them up on your phone, you can do that. And this is open to anybody that's out there.
If you want to win a game, ask for a game.
If you want to win one of the Perry and Graham's Games. It's a language game, and they've got 4 of them, I believe.
There's 5.
5? Okay, there's 5 games, and you can win yourself one of them games. I think they retail for right around 50 bucks.
40, 50.
Yep, 40, 50 each. And so quite the treasure as far as a prize goes. So, you know, and it's a game that, or games that you can play with your family and your kids. So call in, and I'm going to give you this number. I'm trying to give you guys some time to look up your 4 directions, and she wants you to say them in Anishinaabe Mowin. So if there's anybody that's out there that has that in their what do you call it, their dictionary, their mind dictionary, or they can look it up, and also they can just call in if you're anybody. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a fluent speaker or you just tuned into this program and you're looking it up online.
Just want to learn.
Yep, that's one of the things that we wanna hear, or Auntie wants to hear people talking the language, using the language, and so this is one of the ways that we're trying to incentivize our listeners to participate and give a call. And I know a lot of you are interacting with her on her Facebook and probably even her text line. So you can call in, and I'm going to give you this number, and you can talk to Auntie, and she'll walk you through how to say these, and then she will determine the winner. And like I said, it's right there, north, south, east, and west, the 4 directions, and she wants you to tell her how to say it in Anishinaabe Mowin. Okay. I'm going to give you the number now. It's 218-248-0167, and you can call in now, starting now, and we usually wait until the top of the hour when we go through this. So we'll go longer if we have to. And like I said, we're looking for our 4 directions, and that would be north, south, east, and west.
Wabanong, Jawanong, Nagabiyanong, Hiwedinong.
Mm-hmm. And she had just got done talking about that just a bit ago. So call in and let us know your pronunciation, and you know, she can. Of course, I understand that it does take a little courage, but the more you do it and hear yourself, you know, the more you can practice. And I know it's I don't know if it's really like not against, but it's taken in a negative way in normal society, you know, when people are trying to correct you and help you out. But that's not what we're trying to do here. We're not going to bawl you out. No.
You know, these 4 directions even have a teaching.
Yeah.
Like you start out with the morning.
Wabanong.
Yeah, that's wabang in the morning. Wa, or tomorrow wabang. Then south, and then east, and then
yeah, and we can get into those further down the line, you know,
yeah.
as far as those teachings.
It has people who sit on each direction. But there's I'll do the teaching sometime. But right now we're just, and then we'll have like a history question before we close.
So call in 218-248-0167. I got my phone just sitting right in front of me waiting for your call. And give us the 4 directions, north, south, east, and west in Anishinaabe Mowin. Yeah. And you'll win yourself a language game from Graham and Perry's games. These are beautiful, beautiful play sets that you can use for your family.
Or gifts.
Yep, or a gift too. Yep. Where we at here? Midaswe Ashibejik Noongum or Dabaiganek. Does that sound right?
Midaswe 10.
Bejik? No. Ashibejik
Mm-hmm.
Dabaiganek?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're right about 11 o'clock right now.
Oh, yeah. Like Midaswe Ashibeshik Debaigane.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can say Jibwa. It's before, after 11. You could say 5 after 11. You could say Nanan 5 Jibwa.
Midaswe, no.
Midaswe Ashibeshik 5 after 11.
That's a good way to say it. I know there's multiple ways to say things, and
Yeah.
so always remember that, So, and I don't think people would do it to like trip you up or anything. It's just maybe the way that they were taught
Yeah.
to say that. So,
Yeah.
but all of it is acceptable, like I said. And if you call in and give us the 4 directions, like I said, you can look them up or you can write them down. But Auntie Karen likes to hear the language. It makes her smile. And so one of the things that she wants to hear is Wabanung, Jawa,
No, Jawanong.
Jawanung, Ingabianung, and Iwadenung. Iwadenung is the north.
Going home.
And Ingabianung is the west. Jawanung would be to the south, and Wabanung is the east.
Come on, Brian, call in.
Yeah, Brian, we see you driving out there. No, don't call when you're driving. But yeah, anybody else that's out there, give us a call. So we're just waiting for our winner here. We wanna give away a game board, and so now is the time. Yeah, 218-248-0167. Don't be shy.
Gego Agaji.
Yeah, Gegu Aguchi.
That means don't be shy. Agaji.
Mhm.
Agaji, shy.
Aguchi. Gawin Aguchi.
Okay,
Don't be shy.
I'm gonna talk about getting a new dress and a powwow. I'm gonna do this all in Indian. 1 second, it says.
Working on that.
Maybe somebody's calling you.
No?
No?
Something went wrong. Please try again.
No. They must have thought Siri thought you were saying something.
Oh. Bonjour. Aninege ayayen. Bonjour, Aninege ayayen. Hello, how are you? Bonjour, Aninege ayayen. Mino aya. I am fine. Mino aya. Indush kugude. I have a new dress.
All right, here we go. Bonjour. 1 second here. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Oh, ho. Here's Auntie Karen.
Wenengin. Wenengin.
Kage Gabo edition of cards.
Oh. Oh. Kido. 4 directions.
How big wage ka gigiro yung nongo?
Okay. Wigunan. Gikito.
Oh, wabano,
Yeah. Wabano.
shawano,
Yeah.
ningabi nong,
Yeah.
mingwadash kiwe no.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Minnow.
Oh, miigwech, yeah. You wanna stay on the line?
Stay on the line.
We'll get your information. I'm
Get
gonna
your
hand you off to.
information and
We'll
your
get you
na-
your
your,
game, your choice of
your
games.
Jaganashi Mawin Jinakazo. Talk to George here.
I'll get you in touch with. Just hold on a line.
Uju Anisheshi. Uju Anisheshi Ayayan. How are you? Hello, how are you?
I'll let Tony.
Oh, went away.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Oh, he'll send me that info. I didn't ask.
Oh, I said, Uju Anineshi Ayayan. Hello, how are you? So you meet somebody in the morning, say Buju Anineshi Ayayan.
It had a 612 area code, so it must have been from the cities anyway. But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Just want to thank our listeners out there, and we got more prizes. So
I'm on the radio.
listen in.
I'll call you back
Yeah.
this afternoon.
Listen in whenever you get a chance, and like I said, we try to give a prize away pretty much every show. And of course, the more prizes we get, if you got any type of donations out there, we certainly do appreciate it. You can, we'll have a new hire next week. We're hoping that we'll be able to get somebody to coordinate all the donations that would come in, and of course, logging in all the prizes that go out. So certainly do appreciate it. It helps in many, many ways. Yeah. And keeps programs like this out there, and we wanna get this as far and as wide as we can, and appreciate all your considerations and your listenership.
Okay. I was just doing this. I'm gonna do this all in Anishinaabe Mawin. Buju Anisheshi Ayayan. Hello, how are you? Mino Aya. Mino Aya. I am fine. Mino. Ne. Mino Aya. Ne is I. Mino. You know what Mino is? Aya. Fine. Good. Mino is anything good. Ni Nguskigude. I have a new dress. Ni Nguskigude. Anindi Gi Adawayan. Where did I buy it from? Anindi Gi Adawe Gidawayan. Chigami Singh Nidawe. I bought it in Duluth. Chigami Singh. Giga Biskan Ina Wabang. Giga Biskan Ina Wabang. Will you wear it tomorrow? Giga Biskan Ina Wabang. Gawin. Bama Nimi Iding. Gawin. No. Wait till the powwow. Gawin. Bama Nimi Iding. Nimi Iding ina. Nimi Iding in Disha. I'm going to the powwow. Nimi Iding in Disha. Midashki wabam me dash gigiwa bandan in gudas. Then you can see it. Me dash gigiwa me dash gigiwa bandaman in gudas. Then you can see it. So I'm not going to do no English here now. I'm just going to do the Indian part. I'm not going to say what I'm saying so you can remember what I said. Bonjour, Anishinaabe ayayen. Oh, nimeno aya. Ingushki gude. Antiki adawen. Chigami sing. Giga piska nina wabang. Gawin pama nimi iding. Nimi iding indija. Midashki wabandaman in gudas. I said, hello, how are you? I have a new dress. Where did you buy it? Duluth. Will you wear it tomorrow? No, I will wear it to the powwow. I'm going to the powwow. Then you can see it. Buju Anishinaabe ayayen. Nimeno aya. Ingushki gude. Antiki adawayan. Chigami sing. Gigabiska nina wabang. Gawin. Pama nimi iting. Nimi iting in the disha. Midashingi wapandaman in gudas. That's just like it's like saying, you know, two people. This is like you know, just a long conversation. Giggled up chewing Don. I said it's like a long conversation. Conversation. Yeah, but there's a lot of things, you know. Hopefully someone can
Yeah.
say all of these.
I can't wait till we can have you do that and then have somebody give us the whole
Yeah.
English version of whatever you're sharing.
Like I would ask you, Buju George Anishinaabe ayayen.
Then I would say Gawin Gego.
No, you would say Nimeno aya.
Nimeno
I'm
aya.
fine.
Oh, I'm fine. Oh. Wait, what was his name?
It's all good. I got his information down. So.
What was his name?
James. That's James V.
Oh,
He wants to come up. He wants to come up here.
Yeah, we'll have to bring him up here. He wants to come up, Auntie.
When then?
And he said, tell Karen how much he loves your show.
Oh.
James, I don't know how to say his last. Starts with a V.
Vukolich.
Vukolich, yeah.
Oh,
Had a really good talk with him.
thank you for tuning in, James.
Yeah. And then I would tell you, Ingushkagude, I have a new dress. And then you would say, Anindigi Dawe, where did you buy it?
Hmm.
And I'd tell you, Chigami Singh, Duluth. And you would say, will you wear it tomorrow? Kidabiskan ina wabang. And I would tell you, Gawin. Bama ni me ding. No, I will wear to the power. Then you would say ni me ding in deja. And then I would say mi dash kigi wabendaman in gudas. Then you can see it. See, this is two people would be talking about this.
Mm-hmm. Actually, one of the things that we wanted to do, we talked about with Perry when he got here, was actually recording conversations like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny. It's funny because I don't know. Maybe Tony could help out there too, because he's real good at talking. Just talking.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not any good at that. I don't do the follow-up questions. I just assume.
You could learn.
Yeah. Well, just for example purposes, I'm saying, like, I wouldn't ask them what all those extra questions, but somebody else would. I know they would. So, because I would just kind of naturally assume that they were going to do it, wear it tomorrow, or bring it out at the powwow, or they're going to have a what do you call that, like a coming out ceremony.
See, like these vocabulary and phrases, you could make a whole big sentence out of all of these.
Oh yeah.
Like I could say, bonjour, Anin.
Mm-hmm.
They say Anin in other places,
Yep.
and I'd say, oh wow, nigushki gude. Oh wow, I have a new dress. And andigi mama, a munch.
Indayan.
I don't know, a munch.
Did you say Indayan? No.
Yeah, you could say, yeah, she's home. Andigi mama. And Ayan. And you could say, we're going to ask you, Kiddo, when? What did you say? Kida Kiddo mean what? Could you say it again?
You'd say Anina P.
Yeah, when? Anina P. And if somebody told you something like,
Say Jeba.
George, away, Kwezasugi, away, skill kwe ogi, how could I say that? Skill kwe away, that lady wants to talk to you, and you'd say, Geget.
Geget.
Really? Geget?
So when you say something like that, you could probably let me see, Geget, because I always thought that was like, well, I guess I can see maybe I understood that wrong. Geget, really? Or I see people use it like
Geget.
really, like
Yeah.
really, like they agree
Geget,
with it.
know?
Okay, so you could actually say it in a questioning kind of way. Really? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Geget, like that.
Like ni cause I'm sick.
Mm-hmm.
Geget? Really?
Okay. All right.
Then there's you could say miigwech for anything, or you could say gawin miigwech, no thank you,
Mm-hmm.
and gin tam, your turn,
Oh.
gin tam gitishi ge, your turn to play. Gawin nin tam, my turn. And like if you've seen your younger brother smoking, or you see he's trying to offer him a cigarette, you'd say, Gawin gin. No, not you. Gigo, Gawin gin. And like, yeah, yes. Gin sa. Yeah, yes, you. Me. Nin.
Nisaga swa.
Nin. Gin. Nin. Gin.
Mean
Win.
is me and
You.
gain is you.
And win
And ween
is
is
him or her. Gawin. It says okay, how sa
how.
sa. Gay, you too. Gay, gin.
Gain. That's what, you too?
Yeah.
Gain.
Gin dash ki gimene kwe. And you too want a drink? No, gin dash.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay,
shall
gin.
see you later. Gigawapamen.
So you could say Gigawaba min minawa, which is what, see you later?
Yeah.
And then Gigawaba min,
No, gigawapamen minawa. I'll see you again.
well, I'll see you again.
Gigawapamen nagaj is I'll
Nagaj?
see you later.
Okay.
Nagaj.
Oh, good.
Then there's a gwe Jim. Ask him or her. Like if you're scared to ask, so kita gwe Jim away kita na sama mogas.
Mm-hmm.
Ask him if he has a cigarette.
Mm.
A gwe Jim kita na sama mogas. See cigarette.
Agwe.
Sama, that gas is a little like a cigarette.
Oh, okay.
Gas, almost like a pipe.
Oh, okay.
Like you could see whole gun in there. That's
Yeah.
a pipe.
Yeah.
And a cigarette, same as a
Okay.
gas is a little tiny.
Lift that up just a little bit.
Gas. Oh, me. Nina.
That's who, me? Gina?
Nina. Gom used to always say that. Remember old Gom?
Mm-hmm.
Who me? He'd say when he was goose baby. He'd
Gina.
say Nina.
Oh, Nina.
Yeah, Nin.
Okay.
Nina. Get the nice that so.
You have to lift your microphone up just a little bit there.
This way,
Yep, there you go.
thing keeps going down.
Oh, that's why. I see. All right.
And then there's a lot of like you can make sentences out of well then I got this other one here, this one. Okay, this is a boy talking, or a guy that plays baseball. Bonjour, Anishinaabe. That's hello again. How are you? Bonjour, Anishinaabe. Ambe daga. Awi bakite ji ige da. Ambe daga awe bakite ji ige da. Let's go play ball. So you could see Ambe. Come, Ambe. Daga. Please. Ambe. Daga. Awi bakite ji ige da. Let's play ball. Let's go play ball.
How would you ask somebody to share something like, please share this, or please share? Daga.
Please share. Daga mish kina. Daga mish kina.
Kita mish kina.
Kina, yeah.
Okay.
You give all, or what you have, you give them.
Oh, okay. You know why I asked that is because we got a lot of emails that go around in our email system that said where everybody asks, please share this or please share.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So say it again.
Gita. Daga.
Okay. Daga. Mij.
Damnation. How did I say that? See, I just forgot.
I know it's really hard, because my mom's the same way with her language, in Navajo, and it takes her just a little bit to kind of shift gears, I think, in your
Yeah.
mind to do that.
The gamish yuk.
Kita or
Mish.
Mish. Mij. Okay.
Shiyuk.
Mijiyuk. Okay.
Shiyuk.
Shiyuk. Mijiyuk.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Taka Mijiyuk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Ambe daga. Awi bhakti ji igeda. Let's go play ball. Bhakti, that's how you say ball, a ball game. Bhakti, no, what did I go? Bhakti ji ige. Just play ball.
Mm-hmm.
And he's asking, where? Aninde. Where? Iwide. Chiwaka iganing. Iwide. Chiwaka iganing. At the Indian Center. And then he's asking, do you have a ball? Gidaya nabakwakut.
So the ball is now Bakakwud.
The ball is a bakwakud.
Okay.
Bakakud. Gidan, do you have Gidan? Gidan na bakwakud. And then he's saying, my big brother has one ball. Nisaye Udayan Bejik Bakwakud. Nisaye. It's his big brother. Nisaye Udayan Bejik one ball. The Bakwakud. And he's saying, what time should we play? Anina P. What? Anina P. Kiwi Odamino Young Odanimo Young, they have it different. What time should we play? Ishkwa now a quag. Ishkwa.
This afternoon?
Yeah. Noon, yeah. Now quag is
Oh, no.
noon.
Okay.
This afternoon, Ishkwa. Now a quag. This afternoon. Just noontime is now quag. Bring the ball with you. Bidun sana bakwakud. Bidun sana bakwakud.
So could you also say Anina P?
She came in. When are we gonna play?
Okay. Or Anina P Dbaiganig?
Yeah, what time?
Okay.
Anina P to Baiganek and P she came in. What time we gonna play? Play is she came in or she came. And then he said, I will see you at 1 o'clock. Gigawaba men. Ingudai Dbaiganek. Or we would say, Gigawaba men. Bejik Dbaiganek. I will see you at 1 o'clock. Bejik Dbaiganek. Where on the Iude. Chiwakai Iganing.
Chiwakai.
Chiwakai Iganing. That's a Wakai Igan is a big house,
Okay.
like where they have Indian centers or something.
Mm-hmm.
Chiwakai Iganing. Yeah, I got a lot of these things here that,
That's a nice conversation. I like that one. Where you can
yeah.
follow along pretty good.
Mhm. It's easier, this one, like Buju Anineji Ayayan.
Mm-hmm.
Daga we bakiteji ige ida. And like when you say bakite, that's hit, like hit the ball. Bakite, like when you're saying somebody's hitting you, you
So
say
it's Bakide?
no.
No.
Kite.
Kite.
You know, like they say away and then he'll gi cup kite or a will. That man hit his wife.
Oh, Kaptite.
Yeah, cup kite go.
Okay.
Cup kite.
All right.
The
I was just wondering because it sounds like Bakide.
yeah.
Or no,
Sounds like
Bakide.
cup kite or so hitting
Okay.
cup kite or away.
And then Bakide is you're gonna
Hungry.
cook. Oh, you're hungry.
Mhm.
I don't know
No,
why.
but Buckade is hungry. Yeah.
Okay.
Ne Buckade, I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the words all sound like alike. You know,
Mhm.
like the Indian words sound like they're alike anyway, and
So there are some words that do sound,
that are like
I suppose, just in the way that you say them. You're like
yeah.
how fast certain parts are.
Yeah, like see, you could see house here, Wakai Igan.
Mm-hmm.
In my home is Andayan or Anda.
Mm-hmm.
Like that song, it says, on that kid song, it says, Anda, Wakai Iganing.
Mm-hmm.
My home, my house. Anda, Wakai Iganing.
Okay.
And it says on there, open the door, open a window. Wakakunan wasechigan, Wakakunan ishkwandem. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hear them songs enough, you can just sing them yourself all the way through. Like especially that home, my house.
Oh yeah.
Anda, Wakai Iganing.
Oh yeah, I always forget to mention about these little background noises that I'm playing here. Not noises, but Nagamon flute. How do you say flute?
I don't know, I can't remember.
Oh. Let me see if I have it in our library here. Anyway, these flute songs are originals by Joe Hoagland here, right in Net Lake,
Mm-hmm.
and just thought I'd let everybody know and let Joe know too that we play his songs on here. And let me see, I'm looking for flute. Nope, I don't see it in here. I was hoping that I could add flute to Nagamonan. Anyway, I'll look it up.
You know, I had a visitor Sunday
Mm-hmm.
from Onamalizagi, and he come to visit 2 hours, and
Mm-hmm.
I gave him and Perry a teaching about sage tobacco and cedar. And well, you know, my grandkids, their grandmother got sick, and they were scared for her. So I like her. She's been a good friend. And I just, I good friend, I like her. And my granddaughter called and she said, she told me what was happening. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I said, I'm gonna burn my sage, my sama, my sage, and my cedar for her.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and that time Perry and this guy came in and they were sitting. I said, well, as long as you are here, I'll give you a teaching about helping somebody that's sick. I said, when you burn your sage, if you have sage, I said, roll it in a ball and then put it on your wherever you're burning from, and then put cedar. I have cedar powder, so I put that on top of that ball. Then I put my sama on the top of everything, and I said a prayer. I said, I'm saying this prayer for my grandkids, my great grandkids' grandma, because she's sick. I said, now watch how my cedar goes. I said, if it goes straight up in the air, it went good. The spirits got it. But I said, when I light it up, if it goes all over, not just one, it's this way, that way, that way, it's smoking all over. I said, that's not good. So I lit it and I watched that smoke went straight up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Nash Gibenash, I said, and I told Elena after when she called, I said, everything's good. She's going to be okay. I said, she's going to be okay. So she called. I don't know. I found out from somebody that she is going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's they were scared for her first, but now that smoke told me that she was going to be okay. But last week I did that for somebody else, and I did that for Sissy.
Mm-hmm.
I burned some. But when I did that for Sissy first, that smoke didn't go straight up. It went all over this way and that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that wasn't good for her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did that last week for somebody else. Same thing. When I lit that stuff, it went all over this way, that way.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't go straight up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, both of them,
Mm-hmm.
they both went home.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was wondering, Lester used to smoke his pipe for people. Remember Sarah, that time she burnt?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I said, Lester, smoke your pipe for her. I said, they took her to the hospital. So he got out his pipe and he got out his stuff, everything he uses, and he put it on a table. And he lit up his pipe, and just that fast, he said, come in here, hurry up, help me put these away. I said, why? He said, she's gone already.
Mm-hmm.
She left, she passed. Sure enough, I got a call 5 minutes later.
Mm.
But what he said was, when he smokes his pipe, he said that smoke that comes out of that pipe, and when he puffs on it, it turns blue, a bluish color.
Mm-hmm.
He said, but this when he puffed on his pipe, he said that smoke was just a grayish color. It was not a good color. And that's why he said that's how I knew she was gone,
Mm-hmm.
because that smoke was just all gray and almost black. He said.
Yeah.
So I don't smoke my pipe yet. I have it, but I don't go in Mashiach ska on the dupe wagon. I don't light it. When giska on, that means when you light your pipe, the giska on the dupe wagon. Then while I was going to teach you a little prayer here. It's just a simple prayer. This is a prayer to do for people that are sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just say, no, on the Duke. They gave me the goose, Emma, for giving you tobacco. Gida go in, Gida go when, Gina when a man go akusiwat. Please take care of the ones that are sick, miigwech. Or else you could say, when they do, Gida na skan sama. Come after the tobacco that I'm giving you, Giga meaning sama. Gida na skan. Giga wene ma. Go, Giga wene men ka akusiwat. Take care of the ones that are sick. And just miigwech.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody can learn how to say these prayers. Anybody. You don't have to go through Meteli or
Mm-hmm.
you can say them. Say them when you put your tobacco on.
Use your tobacco.
When they do, give me any goose, say, Mom, I'm giving you tobacco. Tobacco when the mint. Gonna win them in. That means take care. There's a lot of all short prayers that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And there was another this one here. Okay. Last week, okay, the last one now, Quake. Okay, we're gonna ask another question here.
Okay. And you're listening to KBFT 89.9 FM, broadcasting right here from Net Lake, Minnesota, right on the Net Lake School campus. Streaming online at kbft.org/listen-live. So you can go to that site, you can get all the information on how to listen to KBFT. There is also a live listening line that you can use your cell phone minutes, so anywhere in the world you can use that. And there's also information there about our cell phone apps, and you can get our KBFT app off of the Google Play Store, and you can also get it off of the App Store on your iPhone device or your Apple device. And of course you can listen to it on your phone, your tablet, and the best way on a computer, like I said, is to go to kbft.org And just looking for, there's a play button right at the top of the new page. So check that out. Appreciate it. Anyhow, we are going to be giving away another prize here. And Auntie Karen is looking in her files and pulling out a question here. So I'm just giving her a little bit of time to do that.
Okay.
And she's ready.
Okay, this is a question. Ode menan. Strawberries resemble what part of the human body? Ode menan. Ode menan. So it's a strawberry. Resemble what part of the human body?
And that is your question, and we are going to let you answer that by dialing 218-248-0167. There it is. I found my phone. Ode menan. What a strawberry? What does it resemble in the human body?
What part of the human?
Yeah, what part of the human body does a ode menan look like?
Resemble.
Or resemble, yeah. Like I said, 218-248-0167. Do you know what we're playing for yet?
Well, they can either pay for a game or a prize.
Okay. I know we got a couple of gift certificates. The other ones have been taken. And like I said, the games have like a $40, $50 value. And so, yeah, we can pick out a prize. I know we got
We got a lamp and a refrigerator.
a lamp and a portable refrigerator. So you can carry all your beverages in. I think it's powered. Yeah. So you can pick those items up too. That's got to be worth at least about $40 too. So call in and tell us the part that an ode menan.
Ode menan.
Oh, ode menan. An ode menan resembles on the human body. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you can just dial in 218-248-0167. Yeah. And I'm standing by. We should have like little Jeopardy music in the background. Maybe we'll ask Keith to come up with something,
There's
a native theme one. Or maybe we'll ask Joe Hoagland to come up with a flute version of the question song or question. Yeah, call in to win. I see Tony just posted on there. Put the phone number up there too, Tone. That would be 218-248-0167. That's the number to call in. Yay! What is that? I was just watching our Facebook our Facebook feed here, and what is that thing that's on? There's something. Oh, it must be that hockey stick back there. Every time I move forward like this here, it's starting to look like my nose, and it looks like my nose is hanging way down.
Chushangun. That means big nose.
Yeah,
Chushangun.
Chushangun.
You could say nose two ways. Shangun and Johnish.
Johnish. Shangun.
Shangun and Johnish. There's another Nanabuju story, The Lost Boy. I think that's, yeah. I gotta write them all down, ones that I know.
Mm-hmm.
For further Legend of the Birch Tree.
Oh, yeah.
And Shime, The Lost Boy. And Geez, that one of mermaids.
Oh yeah.
I had a dream about mermaids there now about a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Binakwe Jesus.
That's-
Foaming leaves. Duck hunting.
And just to refresh everybody's mind, Auntie Karen is looking for the part of the body
That resembles
that resembles
a strawberry.
a strawberry or Odamenun. That's how you say strawberry in Anishinaabe Moin, or the language.
I'll go through some words and
Okay, well I'll keep on this here, and like I said, if Tony can put that information up there, 218-248-0167, that'll help our Facebook participants that are out there, and also all of our listeners that are out there. You can call in and just let us know what part of the body in Odamenun resembles on the human body.
Odamenun.
Odamenun.
There's people that say Anin, and there's people that say Buju. And Anin Eje Ayayin. That's how are you? Mino Gijeb. Good morning, Mino Gijeb. Mino Gijeb. Nindinaway Maganag Minawani Chiyak. Mino Gizagat. Gujing, it's a nice day outside. Gigawabamin. See you later. Gigawabamin. You did a good job. Gigimenuchige. Gigimenuchige. Daga. Please, daga. Dagagego. Please don't. Dagagego do da. Please don't do that. You can use that with a lot of daga. Daga Majan, please go. Daga Namadab, please sit down. Daga Namadabin. Daga Wisinin, please eat. Daga Gego, please don't. Daga Menikwen away, please drink that. Daga Mijin away, please eat that. Aho, okay. Aho. Ambe, let's go. Ambe. You say when you want somebody to come, Ambe. Gedawiji Ishin. Come with me. That means Ambe Nikikiwiji Ishin. Let's all go. Ambe Usha Ambe Shada. And like Bindigan, come in. Bindigan Omar, come in here. Bindigan Namadabin, come and sit down. Bindigan Omar, Bindigan Omar, Abi Wigamig Namadabin, come sit in my living room. Ambe Bindigan. Jeez, what's the matter with me? Bindigan Omar, Namadabin. Sit down. And a B, see, a B we can make is a bed, living room. It's where everybody's like bedroom. Neba we can make. Neba is sleep. And
A B we can make.
yeah, bedroom. Neba we can make sleeping room. And like the kitchen, like there's all kinds of words for like Jesus Ekwe go make a kitchen cooking room. Jesus Ekwe go make and listen isn't done. Everyone listen. It says Bizinda Muk. Yinago Bizinda. Everybody listen. Bizinda Shiyuk. Bizinda Shiyuk. Thank you for Miigwesh Bizinda Shiyuk. Thank you for listening. We sinida. That means let's all eat. We sinida. Kinago we sinida. Everybody eat. And if you just say I'm there, we sinin. Just come and eat. Then you could say when you want to feed somebody, you say shamik. Gida shamik away. Gigibakode. Gigibakade. He's hungry. Feed him, he's hungry. Gida shamik. Odana, no, Eddie. Beka, wait. And they say that, beka. They used to say that. Well, slow down. Beka. Gishad Nietzsche. Good morning, my friend. You may go to the bathroom. And they have wash your hands here. They have it as a different thing. ZB Ginanginenji. That's how you say wash your hands. ZB Ginanginenji.
Ginanginenji.
Yeah, Ninji is your finger, your hands. Ginenji. And to see, you see that wash again, ZB. Like ZB or there's somebody's that name. Her name is ZB Kwe. Wash lady.
I think that's gonna about do it for our hour here. Just wanted to jump in there. So gotta go 30 seconds.
Okay. Make what chigibis and dawiyok.
I hope. And stay tuned for Native America Calling and National Native News coming up right after the top of the hour here. And again, Miigwech Bees and Dunway. And we will see you again on Tuesday, right? Next Tuesday. Okay. All right. Later.
What's today?
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm already ahead of myself. All right. We'll check you guys later.